My name is Grace Law, and I am the general education teacher in a Chinese bilingual ICT class.
Hello, my name is Pally Evanson. I am a second grade special education teacher in an ICT classroom.
Hi, my name is Willie Pang. I teach in the ICT classroom at PS 295 in Park Slope, Brooklyn.
Hi, my name is Pam Pritzker Ridley. I'm a school administrator. ICT in New York City typically means that you'll have 40% of the students in the classroom who will have disabilities, and that means that 60% of students might not have disabilities.
And they range from anything from learning disabilities to health issues, all different things. And there's no really mold that you can place a special ed kid or a kid with an IEP into.
You have two teachers that work together, and so it's a general education teacher and then a special education teacher.
To me, an ICT classroom is a community in which two unique teachers, equipped with their talents, work with students of various backgrounds to build their understanding of the world and help them prepare for a life of learning so that students can chase after their dreams. We emphasize that students come from different backgrounds, so we all know different things. It takes time, practice, and perseverance to improve in anything. We group kids according to subject, behavioral, and social emotional needs so that they can learn empathy and cooperation.
You know how couples have different dynamics as in a family dynamic. Same thing with teachers. I mean, it's in an ICT classroom. You have a general ed teacher and a special ed teacher, and sometimes they're just thrown together because of the need to have an ICT classroom. So their personalities may not be that great, and sometimes it's wonderful. Every minute, every hour, every week, every month is different. So I like that challenge of it, where it's not the same at all, because the students' needs are different, and you have to really get to know them to be able to work with them to their best capacity, to their best selves.
There are two things that I love about ICT and about working in ICT. The first one is the amount of small group work you can do with the students. More adults means more time with the students, means more small groups. So those small groups and that ability to really connect more on a one-on-one level with your students is something really special about ICT. So when you're in an ICT, you're working with other adults, either other teachers, other paraprofessionals, service providers. You're working with them all day long. So you get to see how other adults approach situations, approach ways of teaching. And every day after working in ICT, I felt like I learned so much from the people around me.
With the right partnership, there's a sense of camaraderie as I talk about the kids' progress with my partner. We laugh and joke as we plan and check our students' work. I feel like there's somebody who gets what I'm saying about a kid without me having to explain a full backstory. It makes teaching feel a little less lonely sometimes.
The first tip would be to treat all students the same. That's not really a tip, that might be more common sense, but I do think that it's important to not be so concerned about students with disabilities. Just know students are students and you can reach them with great teaching.
I wish that TAs would ask about the composition of our class more. ICT can mean such a wide variety. Sometimes I want to tell them about specific students who may have behavior or language concerns. That way, TAs can be on the lookout for them, and it can help the lesson go a bit more smoothly.
An ICT classroom is not all of a sudden a new special classroom or a new special group of students. Kids are kids. Special education teaching practices, or what we think of as special education teaching practices, are simply best practices in education. You shouldn't have to change your lesson dramatically when you're entering an ICT classroom. If your lesson is truly thoughtful and inclusive, it's going to work in a gen ed classroom, it's going to work in an ICT classroom.